Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be drafting our straight sleeve block. This is my 5th video, either the 5th or the 6th video in my pattern drafting course online for the beginner. So if you've not watched my 1st to 5th or the 1st to 4th video, I will put the links directly below this video so you can go ahead and watch those videos before you come and watch this one. So without wasting much time, let us go ahead and let us draft our straight sleeve professionally. I am also going to link a measurement sheet below this video so you can download it and you can go ahead and take your measurement appropriately, the way you're supposed to take it, and then label it so that they can use it and follow along as we draft our straight sleeve professionally. Let's go. To start with our sleeve sloper, you need to click the link below to download this worksheet. You're going to need this worksheet to be able to enter your measurements and to be able to get your cap height. This will give you a real accurate professional cap height. Once you know where your measurements lie, these are the measurements you are going to need. Once you know where your measurements lie, you'll be able to record your cap height from it. So go ahead and click the link below and download this. So get your pattern paper measuring 28 inches by 8 inches. And we are going to fold this paper into two equal sides. Then we are going to measure 2 inches from the head here to form our sleeve cap line. 2 inches from the edge to form your sleeve cap line. Now from this my line, I'm going to be measuring my sleeve cap height. To get your sleeve cap height, please refer to the download I just showed you in the beginning of this video. My sleeve cap height is about 6 3/8 of an inch, and that's about 16 centimeters, and I'm going to mark it right there, 16 centimeters, and I'm going to draw a line, square a line across, and that is going to be my bicep line. Now this bicep line, I'm going to divide my bicep circumference by 2, and I'm going to mark it on my bicep line. My bicep circumference divided by 2 is 15.8 centimeters, and I'm going to measure 15.8 centimeters and mark it on my bicep line. So I have my 15.8 centimeters. I just mark it there. And I'm going to label it as my biceps line. Now to get your elbow line, you're going to get your underarm seam measurement, divide it by 2, and then subtract 1.5 inches or 3.8 centimeters. My underarm measurement divided by 2 is 24.2 centimeters, and then when I subtract 3.8 centimeters, I get 20.4, and I'm going to be measuring it from my bicep line, 20.4 centimeters, and I'll mark it as my elbow line. And then on the elbow line, mark your elbow circumference divided by 2. Mine is 13.4. And then I will just mark it right there. And then we're going to get the inseam, your underarm inseam measurement. And mine is 48.3, and I'm going to be marking that starting from the bicep line. And I'm going to make the ruler go across my elbow mark. And my measurement is 48.3. And I'm going to mark that here, and I'm going to square it down to form my wrist circumference mark. When you're done with that, just place your ruler along that inseam line, and then just draw a dotted line to meet the cap line. Just draw some dotted lines to meet the cap line. Good. So now let's shape our sleeve. To do that, the very first thing you need to do, you come to the cap line and you're going to measure from the side about 1/4 inch. That is about 0.6 centimeters, and you're going to mark it. And then you're going to come to the bicep line. You're also going to measure from this way 1/4 inch, and you're also going to measure 1 inch. So you're going to have 2 marks here. One 1/4 inch from the inseam line, and 1 inch also from the inseam line. And then a simple trick, you just fold this over to meet that line, like so. So you form a crease at the center. And then let's just put a dot on that crease at the center. And then you're going to fold this cap line and make it align with your bicep line. So you form another crease right here. So ensure that the cap line is in alignment with your biceps line. And then we form another crease right there. So from this center crease, we're also going to mark it so that we know where we're going to do our measurement. Now from this center crease, you're going to mark upwards along this line. You're going to mark 3/4 inch along this line. So now let's shape our sleeve. So you get your French curve, you place it like so. From the edge here, the 1/4 inch where you made the mark, and place it such that it passes through this 3/4 inch mark up to the 1 inch mark. And then we're just going to draw. It must not reach the 1 inch mark. So once you've done that, you now turn it over like so. And then you're going to start from the 1/4 inch mark. Drop your curve like so and curve it to meet this line. So we're going to get a seamless, smooth underarm curve. Next, you're going to use your tracing wheel. You're going to transfer the bicep line, the elbow line, and the wrist line to the other side of the paper. The next stage is we are going to cut off our sleeve. We are going to open it up, and then you're going to extend the lines according to the markings you have at the back of the other side of the sleeve. So I've transferred all my lines on my sleeve. So what we are going to do now, we are going to be shaping the front part of the sleeve. What you do, you're going to measure from your bicep line to this crease right here and find the full length. For me, the full length is 12 centimeters. Then you're going to find the midpoint. My midpoint is 6 centimeters. And at that midpoint, so at this center, I will come in by 1/4 of an inch. That's about 0.64 centimeters. That's 1/4 of an inch. Just come in at that midpoint between your bicep line and this crease line. So what we are going to do now, you are now going to shape your front part of your sleeve. So you're going to place it such that you shape it along that line, as you've seen, and shape it once again to meet this line. I need to adjust it very well to ensure that I'm going to get a nice shape. Okay. So we just shape it down. So this area, we are going to cut it off to form the front part of our sleeve. So lastly, we're now going to mark where we are going to be placing our notches on our pattern. So you come to the crease line on the front part of the sleeve. You're going to measure 1/2 inch. That's about 1.27 centimeters down, like so, and just mark it. And that is where you're going to place your notch, 1 notch for your front part of your sleeve. Then you go to the back part of the sleeve. The back part normally has 2 notches, so you're going to place the first one on the, it's going to be 2 notches, 2.5 centimeters. The first one is 2.5 centimeters, mark it there. Then the next one is 1.12, that is 1/2 centimeter, and we're going to mark it there. So I've placed my notches. That is the 1 notch for the front part of the sleeve, 2 notches for the back part of the sleeve, and then of course a notch at the center of the sleeve. And I've gone ahead to label my straight sleeve sloper. So with that, I've come to the end of how you can actually create a straight sleeve sloper professionally. So watch the video and go ahead and create your sloper. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.